Hello mirrors. So today we are going to be doing a general love and career reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new here, go ahead and hit subscribe. I'd love to add you to my family. And before we get started, if you want to go directly to one of the readings, just look in the description box. You will see the timestamps. You can click right away so you don't have to listen to my introductory remarks. But if you are new here, I'd love to explain my channel a little bit and how it differs from most tarot channels. I base my readings entirely on law of attraction. So the purpose for these readings are so that you feel inspired to empower yourself, to shift your mind, to shift your vibration, and to align your actions with what you desire. So I don't read in a way that ties you to the fate of the cards. A lot of times we can do that. A lot of times tarot can become kind of a trap for limited thinking. So with this channel, I want you to take this reading and understand that you are manifesting this reading and the things I say in your reality because it is what you need to hear in order to evolve in the ways that you truly desire. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you're interested in a private reading, it'll be $5 for your first question. You will receive a 10 to 15 minute video, and then $7 for every question after that. And that information is in the description box. Go ahead and add me on Twitter, guys. I just joined a couple months ago, so I'd love to have you guys add me there. But let's get started with the general reading, Virgo. Okay. That wanted to come out, the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, that came out in Leo's reading. Okay, wow. That wanted to come out right away too. 10 of Wands in reverse and the 7 of Swords. Let's get 4 cards out. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. One more card. And Death in the reverse. Okay. This is actually feeling very much like Virgo energy, and I say this as a Virgo rising myself. Okay. So to me, this really speaks of deceiving yourself, feeling like you have to carry all the burdens, feeling like you are the one who has to put in all of the work. And you're continuing these cycles over and over again. So it might be that you kind of go through waves where you pick up all of these wands, you take on everybody's problem, you take on way more than what you can truly handle, and then you put the sticks back down. You say, enough, I'm done. So it might be a very big roller coaster in your life where you take on too much and then you just give up entirely. I think that's probably true for a lot of you guys. And with 7 of Swords, like I said, this is a deception. This is this feeling like you have to do this. You feel obligated to. You may feel like kind of the only responsible one around you. That's a very common feeling for Virgos, is feeling like you're kind of the adult no matter what situation you're in, that you always have to kind of be the leader and move things along. But again, with the 7 of Swords, this feels like a deception, and it doesn't feel like necessarily other people are deceiving you, although that could be part of it. I think more than anything, you're deceiving yourself, and you're keeping yourself stuck in these negative cycles. You're also making it very hard to evolve, very hard to go on to the next level, because you're stuck in these cycles of, like I said, picking up the burden, putting it down, picking up the burden, putting it down, picking up the burden, putting it down. We're going to get 2 clarifying cards for this in general and see what the universe has to say about this message. Nope. Okay. Or more than that, because some cards fell over. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this just like this. Okay. So between the 10 of Wands in the reverse and the 7 of Swords, we have the Knight of Wands. And this too feels very Virgo to me. So Knights move energy forward. Wand energy is instinct, but it's also like spiritual drive. As Virgos, you can be really persistent about the details, about perfection, about putting all of your energy into something. So it feels like you've been moving these wands forward. You've been feeling like you are the one who needs to put in the energy in order to make changes. You may have trouble allowing the universe to manifest for you, okay? We don't always need to use masculine energy to move forward. A lot of times we can go within and we can align ourselves with the route we want to go on, with the final destination we want to arrive to, okay? And sometimes, I often say this, sometimes meditating every day for 15 minutes will get you further than 8 hours of work for 5 days, okay? So understand that your alignment with what is really important. Like, you don't want to be this person that's constantly having to go and constantly having to pull others and constantly feeling like you're overexerting yourself. But like I said, there's this illusion, like you feel like you have to, and that makes it so you're not walking away from things that don't serve you and you're staying in negative cycles. The universe is really saying there's things you need to let go of. Put down these wands and really go within and really get in your power. Because when we have Two of Cups here, this is saying if you want this Death, which I know a lot of people don't think of Death as a great card. It's a wonderful card. It's about transformation. It's about moving to that next level. You need to align with yourself. This is the masculine and the feminine coming together. Like, this could be love and relationship as well. So for some of you guys, this is saying this is particularly about a relationship. And if you want things to align, then it's really, really important that you don't push the relationship along externally. You don't push anything, overexert yourself for anyone or anything. If you want your masculine and your feminine to line up to where you feel like you're motivated, you're productive, but at the same time you're calm and you're peaceful and you're accepting, there's a good balance here. And that's, that's entirely up to you. But I do want to get some oracle cards to kind of see what information the universe has. Stay focused. Okay, so this is really interesting coming out. To me, focus is a good combination of the internal and the external. You want to really stay focused on what matters. Don't focus so much on other people's expectations, on what they think that you need to do. This is about you. Like, be a little selfish, Virgo. It's okay to be selfish sometimes. It's okay to understand that you are the gem, okay? You are the beautiful creator of your reality. And so you don't need to let other people push you around. You may feel like you're in control, but to be honest, for a lot of you guys, you may be letting people's expectations, people's wishes, people's energy push you around. Stay focused on what actually matters to you. This is so important, Virgo. Okay, we have, Greenman's Bride, sacred union, commitment ceremony, maturing into a deep relationship. Wow, okay, we're not in the love reading yet, but it really seems like this with the Two of Cups is really wanting to pull this energy out. This feels like your energy is really affecting your relationship, but I think even more so the universe is saying that, one, you're maturing into yourself if you allow yourself to take on these words and to actually fulfill them in your life, and stop putting yourself in these negative cycles. Commitment ceremony, that's really sticking out to me. So you may need to have a commitment ceremony. Okay, so what this can look like. For example, if you are really passionate about a project. Let's say learning how to paint. Okay, this is just an example. And you find that you don't have time because you're too busy focused on everything else. This could be like a little ceremony that you do where you commit yourself to spending 30 minutes a day painting or whatever, or signing up for classes to learn. It doesn't really matter, but it is a actual commitment energetically to the things that matter to you. This doesn't just have to be one thing. You can sit down and write down whatever things actually matter to you, but it's extremely important that you get super focused this month, Virgo, because you don't want to constantly be in this Ten of Wands energy. You're just taking on too much. And the universe is really saying that you have the ability to create exactly what you want and live the life that you want. But you have to put down these wands and you have to step back and look at the big picture, look at what truly, truly matters and commit yourself to those things. We have balance, of course. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. And we have inner power. Wow, this card never comes out. I've had this deck for like months and I have not pulled this card out yet, so I'm excited. So this makes so much sense. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. Inner power, the Divine Father. That's beautiful. So to me, this is really talking about that balance of masculine and feminine. So Virgo, despite the name and the constellation it's associated with, is masculine energy. That's why it's a very kind of defining, critical, very forward-moving, very strategic. It's very masculine. So you really need to allow your feminine, calm, creative, chaotic, flowy side to balance out with this Divine Father, this creator. You are this creator, and you use the energy of the masculine in order to balance out, in order to find the right conjunction of energy in order to manifest this sacred connection like we see here. We have Two of Cups, we have agreements by way of balance, we have the Divine Father. This is really, really strong message of balancing out that inner feminine and masculine. I'm going to get one of these cards to end before we get into the love reading. Nothing will come of this situation. Okay, so to me, this is saying if you continue this type of energy where you are putting in way more than you need to, you're going all over the place, you're not balancing, you're not allowing yourself some time to rest, some time to recuperate, and you're not committed, you're running around putting energy into things you're not even committed to and staying in negative cycles, you're not going to get the answers that you want. You're not going to get the results that you really truly crave. So this isn't, like I said, I read with law of attraction. This is not saying like, oh no, you're not going to get anything you want. This is saying in this energy, this Ten of Wands, Seven of Swords energy, Death in the reverse energy, all this energy of everybody else and not loving and focusing on yourself and what you truly want. Your soul yearns to be authentic and to go on its own blueprint, not in everybody else's blueprint. Again, you may feel like you're actually in control, Virgo, but you're actually allowing other people and other expectations to rule you. So it's really, really, really important to achieve this balance. And like I said, maybe look into a commitment ceremony. Okay, but let's go ahead and look into the reading, Virgo. The love reading. So we're going to start right off in these romance angel cards. We're going to get a couple of them. This will apply whether you're single in a relationship or a situationship. Okay, that one, I'm feeling drawn to do that one. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, let's get one more. Nothing wants to come out these. Oh, here we go. Okay. And release your ex in the reverse. Okay. Let's see. Why is release your ex in the reverse? Let's see what's going on there. Okay, that one wanted to come out right away. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, some of you are really struggling with a past lover. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that because Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is about looking back and looking and seeing what came of a situation, and it's in the reverse. So with release your ex in the reverse and Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, it really feels like a not letting go. I mean, it is in the reverse, so it might be that this month you're really letting go of some energy that needs to be released. Let's see. Let's look at, you're not really going to feel completely safe in a relationship if you're holding on to maybe how an ex treated you, some past trauma, some past pain. If this isn't about an ex, I'm hearing that this is about childhood trauma. So maybe look at your parents' relationship. It'll be different for each person. It could even be the current person that you're with. So it might not be an ex. It might be that some of you guys are holding on to past things that your current partner has said or done, because when it comes to manifesting, you can even manifest different versions of people, and this subject is kind of complicated. I would recommend doing your own research, but basically my belief system is that there are infinite numbers of realities, so there are infinite versions of people too. So you're basically ready to align. You're wanting to align with the best version that you can feel safe to love, okay? You may feel like because this person has hurt you, you may feel like it's not safe for you to love, but it really feels like this month it's saying you're going there. Like you're going to release this past pain. Again, whether from an ex, your parents, past trauma, or even your current relationship, because I do see these in the reverse, which feels like you're doing it. This may even be something you've done super recently, or it could be just this is where your path is this month, and then you're going to feel a lot more safe in your current relationship or your current circumstances, or putting in more effort, whether that's internal or external, and bringing in another partner to you. We have bring love into the situation, which makes me want to draw one of these cards right here. These love cards. So love is really important, especially when it comes to manifesting. You're going to want to be in the energy of connection rather than being mad because where things don't align, okay? If you love this person and you want to manifest the best version of them, this doesn't mean that you just put up with a lot of BS, guys, but what it does mean is that you want to really focus on the love energy. You want to focus on, okay, so for example, if you don't understand how you can make a situation work with your partner, maybe meditate on coming together, connecting, asking the universe for a solution, and trusting that solution will come to you rather than being overly critical, as Virgos can tend to be, and analyzing every single little detail to make it work. That may really be holding you back. We have new love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. So for some of you guys, you're calling in a new person, which is why we may have this release your ex. And again, this may really be an opportunity for you guys to, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so regardless, new love, or it could be a new chapter if you are really wanting to be with this person that you're inquiring about, or it could be that you are going to be in a relationship if you're like kind of in a situation or single, a situationship. We have a loosen your grip, and this came out in the reverse. I don't read reversals on here, but since I don't usually put these cards in reverse, it's interesting it did come out in reverse. Coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. So definitely some major releasing this month, Virgo. It's really exciting, actually. It's really, really good energy here. That you are releasing some old energy that may have been keeping you stuck for a while. Let's see. I'm going to get two of these little cards, and I'm going to get a Heal Yourself. And then we're going to look into the career reading. So these could be notes from your partner, or just messages from the universe in general, Virgo. I'm going to get two of these. Okay. I don't like the way I look. Wow. Okay, and we are moving too fast. Okay, I wasn't expecting either one of these energies to come out. So we are moving too fast. If you haven't let go of old energy, you may be feeling this, or your partner may be reflecting this to you, or your situationship. It could just also be the universe saying, hey, you're not necessarily ready right this second for a relationship. You need to release. You need to release so you don't end up going through the same cycles. With I don't like the way I look, this means a lot of you guys might actually be dealing with physical appearance issues. And if you really are struggling with that, you're not going to necessarily feel like you're worthy of love, okay? And it's going to be really important for you to focus on that energy, focus on ways to feel attractive. This doesn't mean changing your outward appearance unless you feel really drawn to. It means feeling more in your energy, because here's a trap a lot of us get into, and I am so guilty of this, because I grew up in a really toxic, traumatic household, and I have a very low self-esteem because of it, and it's something I work on extremely hard. So I always will tell myself, and I try really hard not to do this anymore, but I would tell myself for a long time, oh, the reason why this person doesn't love me how I love them is because of my looks. I would never look at any other thing about myself. So it could be that you're in this energy too, where you need to know that there's other things about you that you can shift in order to be in alignment with someone new or with your current person. And it doesn't have to do with your appearance, because we live in a law of attraction universe where you can manifest literally anything. This means that you can be the most objectively unattractive person and manifest the most objectively attractive person in the world, okay? Just for an example. It's more about our energy. It's because, like, have you ever noticed that there are people that really aren't that attractive, but they just hold themselves with so much confidence, and they end up being able to manifest relationships, or maybe they're kind of shallow and they manifest a lot of different people. But regardless, like, it's about your energy. It's not about your appearance. But feeling your energy and feeling your authenticity will also make you feel and look more attractive, okay? And it's really important to not put all of the energy in the fact that maybe you don't feel good enough physically. And we have healing. And that's what I think the crux of this reading, this love portion of this reading is, Virgo, is you are healing this month. You are healing from some very deep wounds. I'm hearing from childhood. Even if you don't know where the origin of this is in particular, it does root in childhood, and you are doing this healing. I think it's going to be a lot more subconscious than you purposefully moving it forward, but I do feel like this is a very big deal for you this month. But I am going to go on to the career reading, Virgo. So I went long in the love reading, so we are going to kind of get these cards out fast. We have Ace of Wands. It's for the career reading. Too many. One more reading, one more. The Empress in the reverse. Okay. So this is going to clarify these together. By the way, I just pull with what I feel intuitively drawn to. Find the blessings in your current situation. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. I will interpret this in a second. A new romantic cycle begins. Let's see, why is this here? To me, first of all, this feels a lot like Leo's reading I did yesterday, in which the general, the romantic, and the career reading were all tied together. So when I see this, I think it means that your success and work, that's funny, Judgment wanted to come out before, your success and work is going to affect your romantic relationship. Okay. Let's get a couple more cards out before I start interpreting. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And let's get one more. What am I drawn to? Yes, this one. Guardian, guard your energy. Yeah, this is very similar to Leo. If you are a Leo sun, moon, rising, definitely check out Leo, because I think it'll give you an even greater understanding of whatever's going on. So guarding your energy, Ace of Wands. Finding blessing in your current situation, the Empress in reverse. A new romantic cycle begins in conjunction with Judgment, and answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So very, very similar to Leo. Guard your energy. So something in your current situation is really necessary for you to really guard yourself with. I feel this way with the Empress in reverse as well. So there could be something that is affecting your happiness in your workplace, is affecting your well-being. The universe is, one, asking you to guard your energy from negative energy. So if you have a toxic coworker, you can manifest that person out, but unless you're actively working on manifesting that, it may take a while. In the meantime, you really should find some ways in order to really help yourself heal. So I don't want to say heal, although that could be part of it. Help yourself be able to be around these energies. So maybe look into some energy work, energy protection. There's a lot of that. I would suggest meditating on it, and maybe looking into some guided meditations. But we do have Ace of Wands. So there is an opportunity here, an opportunity that is in alignment with your spiritual blueprint. But at this moment, it's really important for you to look at what is currently going on in your work situation and see the good in it. I'm hearing to even make a list. So even if you're in the world's worst work situation, make a list of every little thing you like. Okay, so maybe you have one coworker that helps you get through the day. Maybe you're really thankful that maybe a couple customers come in a week that are really nice to you, and it just makes you feel good. Maybe you're thankful that you live close to work. These are just examples, but they're really important for you to start looking at the good and guarding yourself against the bad. Okay, again, this is really going to energetically help you move your situation along, because the Empress in reverse is feeling like, again, like I was saying in the general reading, like other people are moving you along rather than you moving other people along. And it's going to be really hard for you to know what your next step is if you're, one, affected by other people's energies, and two, you're just looking at this negatively. Again, the Ace of Wands talks about an opportunity, and it's not just like some willy-nilly, I never use that term, opportunity. It's a legitimate soul opportunity, and this is further clarified by Answer the Call. What is your soul calling you to do? And Judgment. With the new romantic cycle beginning and Judgment, this is for a lot of you guys, like I said, your romance, your love life and your work are connected. Could be some of you guys have relationships at work, or you may even find somebody at work, whether this is a customer, a client, or a coworker, a boss, that kind of thing. But I think for a lot of you, this is really talking about how important it is that you make sure that your work life is in alignment before heavily focusing on a romantic relationship, because you're going to bring that energy into the relationship. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but I do see this awakening with Judgment, and I do see this balance coming in with a new moon in Libra. And new moons are about manifesting. So you're manifesting something deeper, something soul level, and it's going to be achieved through balance. And this balance is going to be being in your own energy. What is your soul calling you to do? You want to answer that question. Answer, literally, it says answer the call. You really want to make sure that this is a question that's on your mind, because if you truly can have everything, you don't need to settle anymore. Okay? That's it, guys. That's all I have for you. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, subscribe. Also hit the notification bell and let me know what you think about this reading. Any suggestions, anything like that. I'd love to hear from you guys. And again, if you're interested in a private reading, the information is in the description box. Add me on Twitter. I would love that. And that's it, guys. I love you.